Rome didn't collapse overnight. It cracked slowly from within. And the first major fracture came from two brothers who tried to save the Republic, but instead pushed it toward chaos. This is the story of Tiberius and Gaius Gracchus, the men who challenged Rome's elites, fought for the poor, and paid the ultimate price. By the 2nd century BCE, Rome was unimaginably wealthy. Victories across the Mediterranean brought gold, slaves, and land. But that wealth wasn't shared. A small group of elite families controlled massive estates called latifundia. These estates were worked by slaves, not citizens. Meanwhile, small farmers, the backbone of Rome's army, were losing their land, falling into poverty, and crowding into the city with nothing. Rome had conquered nations, toppled kings, and built an empire. But it couldn't take care of its own people. The Republic was growing richer, but Romans were growing poorer. Tiberius Gracchus was young, charismatic, and idealistic. He came from a respected political family, but he cared deeply about Rome's ordinary citizens. When he traveled through Italy, he saw soldiers returning from war with no land, no money, and no future. Tiberius believed Rome needed change. His solution was bold: redistribute public land to the poor. This wasn't radical. It was land that legally belonged to the state. Land the elites had quietly taken for themselves over decades. But the Senate hated it. They accused Tiberius of threatening their power. They blocked his reforms. They tried everything to stop him. So Tiberius did something Rome had never seen before. He bypassed the Senate entirely and appealed directly to the people. This moment changed Roman politics forever. The Senate panicked. A politician appealing directly to the masses? That was dangerous. During Tiberius' re-election campaign, tensions exploded. Senators and their supporters stormed the assembly armed with clubs and stones. In the chaos, Tiberius Gracchus, a Roman official, was beaten to death. His body was thrown into the Tiber River. Rome had crossed a line. Political murder was now a tool. Violence had entered the Republic's political system, and it would never leave. 10 years later, Tiberius's younger brother, Gaius Gracchus, stepped forward. He was sharper, more strategic, and even more determined than his brother. Gaius expanded Tiberius's reforms. He lowered grain prices to help the poor. He created new colonies to resettle citizens. He introduced legal reforms to reduce corruption. Gaius wasn't just fixing land issues. He was rebuilding Rome's entire political system. And once again, the elites felt threatened. The Senate feared that Gaius was becoming too powerful. They believed he could reshape Rome in ways they couldn't control. The Senate responded with fear and violence. They declared Gaius Gracchus a public enemy. Armed supporters clashed in the streets. Rome turned into a battlefield. Knowing he would be executed, Gaius chose to end his own life. After his death, thousands of his followers were hunted down and killed. 2 brothers, 2 reformers, 2 tragedies. Their attempts to save Rome revealed how fragile the Republic truly was. The Gracchi brothers didn't destroy Rome, but their deaths exposed a truth. Rome's Republic was no longer stable. Violence had become political strategy. The Senate feared losing power more than losing Rome. Their story set the stage for everything that followed. Marius, Sulla, Pompey, Julius Caesar, civil wars, dictators, and finally, the end of the Republic. The Gracchi brothers were the first warning sign, the moment Rome began to break from within.